Maggie Nichols returns to competition after a couple of knee surgeries, and she's trying to smile her way into the Olympic picture at this late date as well. They're in this building now, sitting there in their chair with mom and dad maybe going, "Are you kidding?"
Yeah, that was pretty darn good.
All right, here's Maggie Nichols. And Maggie, second at last year's U.S. Championships, and she's had her share of injuries. It's one knee that's bandaged, and then if you look carefully there, those are a couple of arthroscopic incisions on the other knee.
Yeah, she had that one in 2014. Major surgery from that was a turning point for her, she says. And just recently this year, before the Pacific Rim Championships at the Caroli Ranch, she injured that other leg, needed meniscus surgery on it to repair it.
She's a little bit taller than some of the other gymnasts, so it really gives her a beautiful line, especially on the uneven bars. A little short on that handstand.
Another release right here. Just the dismount. Nice double layout.
Welcome back, Maggie. So there are 4 competition days left. There's today, there's Sunday, then there's 2 weeks in San Jose. Is that enough time?
You know, I really think it's enough time for Maggie. This week we watched her in training, and although she'll only be doing the uneven bars, look at this beautiful dismount. She does a double layout, and you want to look for the extension all the way up until she lands. Little bit of a leg separation, finds the ground, sticks it. Beautiful. As I was saying, we watched her, and she actually trained on the floor, and she trained on vault, and in our opinion, she looked great. You know, she's not quite ready to compete here this week, but I absolutely know she will be ready in 2 weeks.
Allie Raisman gets a 15.15 on the balance beam.
Release out.
Okay, back to Maggie Nichols.
She said her knee is 100% at this point in time, and she'll be 100% ready to compete on all 4 events, only doing bars and beam. I think she tapped the beam there halfway through, which she is not allowed to do.
I got to talk to Maggie earlier this week, and she told me that coming back from an injury always brings that fire inside of me, making me want to achieve my dreams even more than before. And we saw it from her already. She came back stronger and better than ever.
I hope the surgeons who performed the procedures are watching.
Just seems a little nervous, a little tentative on every skill.
A lot of people, when they heard that Maggie had hurt her knee at the ranch, a lot of folks were saying there's no way, she's not going to have time. Unbelievable pressure and stress. She said one of her coaches, Mike Hunger, really kept her happy. And a nice finish right there. The biggest question, though, for me is, does she touch the beam on that turn on one leg? We saw Simone do it as well. It's called a wolf turn. Let's see if that hand comes down and makes contact with the beam.
Nope, doesn't quite look like it.
I don't think so. It's going to be a deduction.
But live it looked like it.
Yeah.
But this dismount, a double pike, so not as difficult as Simone, but has great height, and you want to look at her chest on the landing. Very good.
So explain this to me. Now, the judges sit below the apparatus. They don't have replay. I thought she touched for sure. So live, maybe they did too. Should there be replay?
Well, there is actually replay, believe it or not. At the Olympic Games, there will be a panel that's judging right at the equipment, and then there will be a group of judges that sit up